like how you guys move like snakes.
This Atlanta. Some lines ain't for the crossing, pimpin'.
Terry ordered that hit on Saint.
It's one thing to think he's guilty. It's another to prove it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 2. This is the What to Expect video for Episode 2, and it is based off the trailer that they put out. Now the title of the episode is called Magic Makers, and the description of the episode reads, Meech focuses on expanding BMF into Atlanta, while Terry balances maintaining BMF and his family in Detroit. Terry looks for ways to generate revenue for BMF, and Meech comes through with Colombian Connects. So those are the key elements of this next upcoming episode. We already know we're about to get introduced to some new characters. And one of the characters, in my opinion, I believe will be the new threat, at least for your boy Terry. And it's going to be some issues with her. And as you can see, she's in the thumbnail. Her name is Henry. I think her full name is Henrietta. But she will be a major problem for your boy Terry this upcoming season. And her pops is Braxton, y'all. Yes, Braxton, aka Blaze in this show. He's going to be her father. So I can't wait to see how everything plays out. Now I'm expecting to see him in the episode as well. So y'all give me y'all predictions on how y'all see it all playing out. We know eventually she will have that flamethrower and she gonna be turning it up. So I definitely cannot wait to see how Terry is gonna deal with that, because we know Terry will be dealing with her, and we know Meech will be down in Atlanta dealing with Remy, the MKs, this Glock character. I mean, the two brothers, they got a lot on their plate, and they still got Detective Bryant snooping around, trying to catch them slipping, of course, with Detective Veronica Jen. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last video. I dropped the BMF Season 3 Episode 1 recap. I mean, the first episode was crazy, y'all. It was a whole lot of action, a lot of new characters. And I believe once we get used to these new characters, it's going to make the show that much more interesting. So I can't wait to see how everything's going to play out once we get introduced to everybody. Now I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points that we saw in this trailer. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what can we expect from Episode 2 titled Magic Makers? Now, as I was telling you guys, Terry, he's going to have some issues. He's going to have some issues with Henry, in my opinion. She will be the new threat. She will be a major problem. Now, in the trailer, we can hear her talking about how she's heard a lot about BMF and she likes how they move like snakes. Now, I think we can expect them to show us just how dangerous she can be. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be turning up. And usually when we get introduced to new characters, they like to show us just how crazy they can be. So expect her to turn up, y'all. Expect her to do some crazy stuff. And I believe she's going to cause issues for her dad, Blaze, and that may cause issues for the whole organization. So I can't wait to see how that all plays out. But I want to know how Terry is going to deal with all this without his brother. Will Meech have to come back up and help save the day? I mean, he has a lot on his plate down there in Atlanta, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how Terry handles this new threat. Now, the description does state that Terry, he will be balancing maintaining BMF and his family in Detroit, and he's going to look for new ways to generate revenue. So expect your boy Terry to make deals and, you know, good things to happen for the most part. But we know based off the trailer, he will be having law enforcement watching him. We can see Detective Veronica Jen watching, taking pictures, snooping around, hoping that he slips up, right? And her partner is pretty much telling her, like, look, you talking about how he's done this or he's, you know, put out the hit on Saint. You have to prove it. I mean, you could talk about it all you want to, but how will you prove this? So, you know, Veronica Jen's going to do what she has to do to try to prove that Terry put out that hit, but it's going to be very difficult to do that. And I want to know what fingerprints they found, and that's if they did find any fingerprints at the crime scene. You guys let me know. Now, knowing Terry, he's most likely going to try to keep the peace with that Henry character, not trying to create any beefs, no violence or anything like that. But I don't know if that's going to work. Will that approach work? We know Meech, he tries to always have that approach until somebody tries to screw him over. So we're going to find out if this approach is going to work with this Henry character. Based off what we've been seeing thus far this season, These characters don't give a damn about peace at all. They ready to go to war. So I can't wait to see how it's all going to go down. Now in the trailer, we can see a guy right here looking like Kodak Black in the face. He's spraying his strap and he ain't playing around. Now, could this be a part of the MK Killers or could it be a part of Remy's crew? We know he wants to get payback for what happened to his guys last episode, so expect him to turn up. Now in the trailer, we know Meech, he's having a conversation with Rodney Gritty Green, and he's telling him back in Detroit, they did whatever was necessary to stay on top. You know what I'm saying? Now we know Rodney is telling him like, look, man, this ain't Detroit. This is Atlanta. So things will be different. And he tells him some lines ain't made for the crossing, right? So he's pretty much just warning him how things will be different and he needs to watch himself down in Atlanta. Now, based off the trailer, we know Meech and Duffy, they're about to be in a shootout. We can see a guy right here laid out with dreads. Like I said, it could be a part of those crews that they got issues with. We know the MK Killers, and of course, we already know Remy and his crew. They will be a problem. Now, we can see your boy Meech. He is getting shot at. We see Glass getting hit with bullets. I mean, it's about to be another action-packed episode based off this trailer. But like I told you guys, that guy with the dreads, he does get dropped off. Now, Meech once again is having another fight at the Platinum Palace. And I know Rodney Gritty Green, he got to be sick. I know he's like, man, every time I let you up in here, you fighting, right? But y'all know Meech, he ain't about to go. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy going down there trying to basically make sure everybody get paid. He ain't trying to have no beef, no issues, but everybody don't like his approach, right? So his new approach is going to be throwing those hands, and most likely somebody's are going to have to get dropped off. Now, we know the TV show ain't 100% based off the real life story, so they will change some things up. It is characters that's a part of season 3 that, you know, was never a part of the real story, but for TV purposes, they got to do what they got to do to make the whole thing interesting. But I can't wait to see how Meech is going to handle all those issues, and your boy Terry. I mean, they got a lot on their plates in season 3, man. And what Terry gonna do with LaWanda? I mean, it wasn't looking too good for her in the last episode. She was pissed off at Terry and Markeisha, so he has to handle that. He has to make sure everybody is good. And I want to know what's going to happen with Raw Dog, Charles, and Lucille. We know Lucille's going to get her a new love interest from the looks of it, at least from that trailer and some of those pictures that got put out. And I want to know how Charles is going to feel about that. But we're going to find out soon enough. But I want you guys to leave your theories, predictions. Leave it all down below. We're going to continue to talk about BMF Season 3 very soon. So stay tuned for the videos. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.